Did you know Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events"? But the Stoics knew something deeper still. True power isn't winning every argument, but knowing which battles to walk away from and which questions should never be answered. In my youth, I thought wisdom was having the right words. I believed silence meant weakness. But time and Stoic teaching taught me that silence, chosen with purpose, is strength. There are questions you should not answer, because answering them hands over your peace, your dignity, your freedom. Today, I reveal 5 such questions, traps manipulators have used for centuries to gain control. They sound harmless, even friendly, but hide a darker intent. Seneca said, "Whoever is calm and composed is hardest to deceive." Let's learn why the wise choose silence where others would argue. Question 1. Why are you so nervous? Years ago, before a public meeting, a colleague smiled and asked, "Why are you so nervous?" Without thinking, I replied, "I'm not nervous, I just didn't sleep well." That single sentence changed the room's perception of me. I had fallen into a trap. When someone asks this, they pretend to care, but often seek to make you defend yourself. By explaining, you accept their premise that something is wrong with you. Epictetus warned, when provoked, remember the offense lies in your own judgment of it. The manipulator wants a reaction. I learned to simply say, "I'm fine," and return to the subject. The power shifted. You don't have to prove you're calm to anyone. Your silence, born of self-mastery, is your shield. Never let others decide your emotional state. Calmness is the most elegant strength. Question 2. Don't you trust me? I've heard this in relationships, friendships, work. Every time I set a boundary or asked for clarity, someone would say, "Don't you trust me?" Guilt would follow. But this question isn't about trust. It's about control. It makes you doubt your own prudence. Seneca wrote, "The first step to wisdom is distinguishing what we can trust from what we must question. The wise trust, but they also observe." Once, a friend borrowed a large sum. He looked me in the eye and said, "Don't you trust me?" I replied, "I do, but I also trust reality. Let's put it in writing." He later respected me more for it. True trust never fears verification. Caution is not suspicion, it is awareness. As Marcus Aurelius said, a man should stand erect, not be kept erect by others. When someone corners you with this question, remember, a trustworthy person never demands blind faith. They respect your boundaries because they respect truth. Question 3. What are you hiding? This one can pierce the heart. Why are you so quiet? What are you hiding? In my youth, I'd explain endlessly, "I'm not hiding anything." But explanations rarely satisfy those not seeking truth, only power. Seneca said, "He who seeks wisdom should not justify himself to fools." By answering, you accept the role of the accused. A manipulator uses this to cross your inner walls, to make you expose what you wish to keep private. Privacy is not guilt, it is dignity. I learned to respond differently. Everyone has a right to their inner space. That doesn't mean I'm hiding anything. Sometimes I mirror, "Why do you think I'm hiding something?" This shifts the burden back. The manipulator usually changes the subject because the goal was never to know, but to dominate. If constantly accused this way, reflect. Perhaps the real secret is not yours, but theirs. Question 4. Do you think you're better than everyone else? This arrives when you start living differently, when you stop gossiping, reacting, or following the crowd. "Oh, so you think you're better than us now?" I used to defend myself. "No, I don't." But that's another trap. You apologize for your growth. Epictetus said, "If you wish to be good, first believe that you are bad." Growth requires humility, but humility is not submission. I recall a dinner where old friends mocked someone absent. When I stayed silent, one laughed, "Come on, you think you're too wise for this?" I realized my silence wasn't arrogance, it was peace. When shamed for walking a different path, answer calmly, "I'm not better, I'm just choosing what's right for me." Or, "I respect your path, respect mine." The crowd mocks what it doesn't understand. The Stoic remembers. Peace often looks like pride to the restless. Those trying to pull you down are often afraid to rise. Question 5. You won't get offended if I tell you the truth, right? This is poison coated in sugar. It comes right before something cruel. Years ago, I'd smile and say, "Of course not, go ahead." I always regretted it. That permission became a weapon. Epictetus said, "If you want to be invincible, don't enter battles that don't concern you." When someone asks this, they're testing your limits, seeing how much disrespect you'll tolerate. Once, a co-worker said, "You won't get offended if I tell you what people say behind your back, right?" I paused, then replied, "If it doesn't serve peace, I don't need to hear it." He was surprised, then nodded silently. Not every truth is worth receiving. A person who values honesty speaks with kindness, not warning labels. If they must ask for permission to offend, they already know they're crossing a line. Answer wisely, "That depends on what you're about to say." Or, "If you fear I'll be offended, perhaps reconsider saying it." This returns the mirror to their hand. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." The purpose of Stoicism is not silence from fear, but silence from self-command. Life will always bring those who test your composure with loaded questions. But remember, you are not obligated to play every game presented to you. Wisdom isn't knowing every answer. It's knowing which questions do not deserve one. When you walk away from manipulation, you don't lose, you rise. Each time you choose silence over reaction, you become a little freer. Seneca wrote, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." The same applies to conversations. Not their length, but the peace they leave behind.